So here we go. The question is, when you're designing anything, you have to ask yourself why you're designing it, what you're designing it for, and who you're designing it for. If I'm doing, I've done comic books since I was about 12 years old. I'm mostly doing it for myself. So when I design my characters and come up with my stories, I'm not really worried about is Joe Blow gonna like it or is Joe Schmo gonna buy it. That's not really what my thought is. My thought is I have an idea in my head, I have a picture in my head, and I want to recreate it on paper, right? When I'm designing my T-shirts, I can't have that selfish concept because I have to try to sell it to you guys or older people. So I got to think, okay, well, what would look cool on a shirt? But it's got to look cool and not corny. And it's got to look like I'm not trying to appeal to anybody in particular, even though I'm trying to appeal to certain people, right? I don't know how many adults would wear this shirt, but I know kids would rock it just because. Oh, that's a hot shirt, I'll put it on. And if you look in the mirror, it's backwards and it says it the right way. So it's kind of an optical illusion. I put that in there by mistake, but I don't tell anybody because if people think it's cool, I keep going with it, right? So, for the sake of argument, let's say we're creating a character that we're going to use for multiple reasons, okay? Which means we're going to be able to put them on a T-shirt. Think about Mickey Mouse. Think about Bugs Bunny. They weren't T-shirt designs first, right? They were cartoon characters. Before they were cartoon characters, they were pictures. There's somebody's idea. Okay, so I got to create this character. It's a talking bunny. The writer says, okay, create a character, talking bunny. He's about 6 feet tall. Wow, okay, well, that's all I have to go on. Okay, so somebody's giving you the parameters for your design. So now you got to create a design around what they asked for. That's if you're working in a commercial setting. If you're working by yourself, then the first question you want to ask is, who is my character, right? So if you were designing something, let's say you were designing yourself. If you were designing a character that was going to mirror who you are, the first thing you would ask yourself is, what part of my personality do I want to display, right? Do I want to display my intelligence, my athleticism, my silly side? Do I want to be goofy? Do I want to be mean? What character? Because all of us have all those things in us, correct? Yeah. Okay, so if all of us are what they call multifaceted, which means we have many faces, many sides to ourselves, then when you're creating a character, if you can't come up with something off the fly, then the best thing to do is start with yourself.